So, hi everyone. So, today we have a very special guest, Khushboo, with us, who is from Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology, and she has cracked the Google Women Techmakers Engineer Fellow Program, which is basically a mentorship program for women by Google. So let's learn more about this program from Khushboo herself. So, hi Khushboo, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about your journey a little bit?
Sure. Hello everyone, I am Khushboo Goel. I am a sophomore and I'm pursuing my BTech in CSC from Maharaja Agrawal Institute of Technology. I'm also a Women Techmaker Engineering Fellow Scholar. And basically this program is a 2-year long program by Google in which they mentor you throughout your 2 years. They will give you a lot of sessions, a lot of classes so that they can prepare you for the industry standard. And this I'm very glad to be part of this conversation so that I can share my experiences with you all. And yeah.
Great Khushboo. So, can you tell us a little bit about like how did you come across this program? Like during your college days, how did you come across this program?
Okay, so last January, when I was in my first year, I got to know like this. There is a program application going on. My senior also told me like this is a
Mm-hmm.
program and maybe you
Great.
can apply. And at first, I was a bit hesitant that maybe I should apply, maybe I should not.
Mm-hmm.
Am I eligible or not? But then I applied with my fingers crossed, and go it got like positively. So the application is very simple.
Yeah.
Firstly, there will be an application form which you
Mm-hmm.
have to fill and give your resume and all the details about yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
after that application form, they will, select some candidates and they will send them mails that okay, you are selected for the next round. Then the next round will be your
Mm-hmm.
English-based test and logical reasoning test. So
Okay.
it will be like a 2 hour long test in which they will test your English efficiency, they will test your logical
Mm-hmm.
reasoning, they will test your aptitude and stuff. Then after that, if you clear that test too, then they will give you a coding test, which is
Okay.
basically a 3 hour long test. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, you will get MCQs, you will get you will get a single choice option questions and some coding questions in which you have to write the full code and pass all the test cases. And after that completion of that test and after you get selected in that test too,
Mm-hmm.
then comes your interview. So basically,
Okay.
you will get on a call with either on Skype or Zoom with
Mm-hmm.
interviewer, and you have to like tell them about your resume, about your application,
Mm-hmm.
about everything they will ask you. And
Okay.
after that, finally, from 50,000 people, they will select the 126, and you are among them.
Great. That's really great. Great, Khushbu. So, I mean, you just told that you were around, like, I think, in your second semester or so, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, how did you prepare for the program? Like, your college year has just started, right? And you're not aware of about a lot of programming languages and things like that. So, like, how did you prepare for this program?
So basically, like I never knew that programs like these, exist. So
Mm-hmm.
I was not preparing for it knowingly. I was just when I was in first year, I entered. So in
Mm-hmm.
near November, I started,
Yeah.
learning C++ and I started coding.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly and steadily, I also get into like some sort of competitive programming. So started doing CP and stuff, started learning about algorithms and data structures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to know about this program, the test was in February and it was in
Okay.
Python. So
Yeah.
we have to learn Python because I only knew C++.
Yeah.
So I learned Python because basics are same, but you have to just learn the syntax. So that
Mm-hmm.
happened in 1 week. We learned the syntax, and
Yeah.
then we were able to manage the stuff and
Mm-hmm.
manage the coding part because our basics were clear till that time, but we
Right.
have to just remember the syntax of Python because that was completely new domain or a new language for us. And that's what happened. So it was nothing like I, knowingly like I set the goal that I will clear that exam,
Yeah.
but it was like I was preparing for maybe future something. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just preparing myself that I know a certain language. I have some skills, and this happened.
Great, that's great, Khushbu. I mean, it's really inspiring. I mean, being in very first year of your college and cracking a program like this, I mean, it's really inspiring for others. I mean, I'm definitely sure for that. And like, can you also like tell more about the program, like what generally happens in the program, what like what tasks were given to you, or like what interaction do you have, a little bit more about the program, basically.
Definitely. So basically, the program is a 2 year long program, as I said,
Yeah.
and generally it is divided into 5 boot camps in
Hmm.
which you have to go to Hyderabad. There is a
Oh, nice.
talent sprint organization which will
Mhm.
accommodate you, and you will
Mhm.
get a 2 lakh rupee scholarship also.
Oh,
Apart from
nice.
that, and
Mhm.
for those 5 boot camps, there will be like a month long programs. All the 5 boot camps will be a month
Mhm.
long, so it will
Okay.
be like first in your first year summer break and winter break, and then your second year summer break and winter break. So
Great.
the classes will go on at that time, and
Mhm.
they will take you there, they will teach you, they will visit you to the Google Hyderabad campus. And
Mhm.
there are some also programs like Google mentors will come and they will guide you regularly,
Great.
and like on certain intervals. And you can also get a chance to like go to Google headquarters also. So
Oh,
that's like
nice.
something really
Mhm.
interesting. But things changed for us because the lockdown happened, so
Okay.
everything got
Yeah.
virtual for us. So we never got to meet any of our
Mhm.
room like batchmates
Right.
basically, like
Okay.
personally. So we all knew each other virtually, but
Mhm.
they have made it very easy for us. So as it was just a 5 month long program, like that is divided into 2 years, but now it is like whole 2 year long program. So
Okay.
starting from right to from April
Mhm.
till now, we are getting regular classes from our
Okay.
mentors, and that
Mhm.
are very well trained mentors who have taught a lot of students, and they are very highly paid teachers.
Mhm.
We are very glad that we are part of this program, because we never thought that we can be a student of that much great teachers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are getting classes about everything, starting from the
Mhm.
scratch of basic coding to the
Great.
how to write a clean code, how to like learn different languages, C++,
Mhm.
Haskell, Python, and Java. We are getting classes for OOP, we are getting classes for open source, we are getting classes for ML also, and we are
Mhm.
also getting classes and different sessions for how
Mhm.
to prepare for interviews, how to present
Interview.
yourself, how to
That's
build
great.
your
Yeah.
personal brand. So
Mhm.
it's like a complete package. So
Mhm.
when you get into this program, it's like you are sorted for your business perspective. Like you will never feel like I am behind someone from like this perspective. You will feel like,
Mhm.
okay, I knew everything now, I am prepared for the industry standard basically.
Great, really awesome. I mean, the curriculum also sounds really cool. I mean, you have access to great mentors at Google. So, I mean, it's
Yeah,
definitely a great experience for everyone. And I'm sure like a lot of students after viewing this session would like to apply for the same program. So, can you
yeah,
tell me
definitely.
about the eligibility of the program a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So eligibility keeps changing. By the way, like for the last to last year, it was for third to fourth year students, and last year, on my time, it was only for the first year students. So,
Okay.
but I am expecting this year to be also first year students, because that was more easy to
Mhm.
manage, because they don't have choose their domain till now. So they you can mold them however you want, and you can teach them from the scratch. Okay, so I think and the like application starts near January, and
Okay.
there will be all the tests and interviews will be near February. So
Mhm.
maybe you can what you can do is you can keep an eye on the website, that is wtf.talentsprint.com, uh,
Okay.
in the January basically. So they will give you the okay, the applications are going to open soon. So these are
Mhm.
all the details they have given you. So it will be very great if you can keep that. And also you can follow some people on LinkedIn, like me. You can follow me on
Mhm.
LinkedIn, and you can follow all other scholars that are on LinkedIn, so that whenever they will get to know that okay, the applications are open, they will definitely share it, because we also want that we share this with everyone. that's why like I have made so many videos on my channel also, like my YouTube
Yeah.
channel, about this program, so that more and more people get to know about this and they can apply, because like this is definitely a life changing moment
Mm.
when you got into this program. I never thought like
Absolutely.
1 year back I can never see myself here where
Mm.
I am today, so that's definitely something worthwhile.
Great, great. Talking about that only, Khushbu, so you explain a little bit about the application process, how it is. So can you tell me like how it was personally for you? Like how did you go about, applying for this program and how did it went?
Okay, so like starting from the
Mm.
application, first is your application, and in that you have to like give your resume and a little
Mhm.
bit of personal details.
Yeah.
So when you are in first year, you don't know like what is a resume and what to
Mhm.
put in a resume.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But like, but like I got my seniors, I
Mhm.
got to their rooms. Okay, I was like, please help me out with this resume thing, and we made
Mhm.
my resume. We like pointed out some little stuff about me, and
Mhm.
as I was doing competitive at that time, I started doing it, so I had some ranks around competitive programming.
Mhm.
So there are some college tests in which I have some ranks, and some tests on code forces in which I had got some ranks. So
Mhm.
I listed them all. I listed that I given the hash code exam, the code jam exam, and all the
Nice.
exams, the
Mhm.
coding domain exams. Apart from coding part, I didn't have much on my resume in my first year, because
Mhm.
that's self-explanatory. Like
Right, right.
you can't expect very much from a first year student,
Yeah, yeah.
and that like luckily that gets selected. And that then there was my English exam. For English
Mhm.
exam, I like didn't prepare much. I was
Mhm.
like, okay, we will see. And it was a typing test, and it was a vocabulary test, and then it
Okay.
was like aptitude test and logical
Mhm.
reasoning. So it was normal. I gave that. After
Mhm.
that, there come the coding part, and that was
Mhm.
something I was very conscious of, because
Mhm.
I was like, it is going to be in Python, and I don't know much of Python, because
Yeah.
we started learning Python when we got the mail that we are
Mhm.
selected after English round. So it was
Okay.
like only 7 days break, and
Mhm.
even the 7 days break didn't happen. Like they preponed the test, and we got
Okay.
only 5 days.
Okay.
And when the test was happening, like
Mhm.
on the day when I had my Python test,
Mhm.
on the same day I had my college test. It's my math unit internal exam.
Oh,
So that was like something very
yeah.
weird things were happening. It was like my first college exams and
Mhm.
my first interview. Like they are on the
Interview. Yeah.
same days. So it was like, okay, we will see the math like later on.
Yeah.
Let's focus on Python right now. And I just learned the syntax. I practiced a lot of questions. I
Mhm.
used to live in hostel, so we
Yeah.
made a group of four, and we used to study whole night. Like, okay, let's solve questions and all that stuff, and we used to solve each other's doubts. And then Python exam happened, and I was able to clear like do all the coding questions, which
Mhm.
was very like something very good feeling for me, because
Mhm.
like there were three coding questions:
Yeah.
easy, medium, and hard. And the
Mhm.
hard one was something from stack and recursion part.
Okay.
So it was very difficult, and I have never
Mhm.
seen that. But because I didn't knew that it was a
Mhm.
stack question or something, so it didn't terrify me. So I was able to do it. So
Nice.
uh, so that happened, and after
Mhm.
that there were like only 2 days after this there was
Mhm.
my interview, and I was
Okay.
very like what to do in an interview. And
Yeah.
but my seniors helped me, and they were like, okay, chill and relax, and my
Mhm.
interview went very well. Like
Mhm.
it was
Awesome.
scheduled for 30 minutes, but
Mhm.
it was like over after 12 minutes only. So
Okay.
my interviewer were very impressed by me,
Mhm.
and she was like, I'm really inspired from your journey. And
Mhm.
she just asked me two questions, like can you tell me about yourself, and then how you got into computer science.
Mhm.
And after I completed my answer, she was like fully satisfied with whatever I said, and it was like best interview ever, and my first interview also.
First
So
interview.
that went very well. And after that, I was like quite sure that I am going to get into the program.
Mhm.
And there was a funny thing happened in that interview, I remember.
Yeah.
So she asked me that how much applications do you think we have gotten for this program. And
Yeah.
I said, I said 5,000, and she laughed hilariously. Like she said, okay, you have very low expectations from this program, and we got nearly 50,000 applications,
Oh my God.
and you are one of the 150. So they interviewed nearly 150 to 170 candidates, and
Mhm.
they choose 126 out of them. So that was a amazing feeling, and I didn't know how to react to that, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's how my interview application went.
Really, really awesome experience, Khushbu, I'm sure. And definitely all of your hard work and everything paid off. So that's really great. I mean, if you do hard work, you can basically achieve anything. So
Yeah,
that's really inspiring, Khushbu. So you've told us all about the program. I mean, yes, how to apply for it and everything. So now can you tell me about like what are the perks of this program and like what is the stipend exactly that you get with this program?
okay. So you get a 2 lakh rupee cash amount. So
Mhm.
that's the one thing.
Yeah,
And all the perks that you get a Google tag, basically,
yeah.
first of all. Then you get all the resources that are like not available to everyone. And
Yeah.
they are like very, curated resources. They
Right.
are very well structured. They are as per to the industry standards. They
Mm-hmm.
are as per to the like industry needs, basically. So you are
Mm-hmm.
not learning anything that is not needed. That
Yeah.
is what happen in our college curriculum is it is very outdated. So
Yeah.
that don't happen here. They
Right.
will teach you whatever is need of the hour. Okay.
Mm.
And then you get to know a lot of googlers,
Yeah.
and which is a very great thing because they are very friendly, and you get to know them as like you their big sister and a big brother. So as you meet them so many times now, you
Mm.
get them on a call with them every
Mm.
month, and you chit chat with them.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is are unofficial calls, sometimes there
Mm.
are official calls. So it's like a very good connection that get built up. So
Mm.
it is a very great thing. Apart from that, you get a community. So all the 126 girls out there, they are
Mm.
doing amazing stuff. So whenever I have to like learn something new, I have to get inspired from something, I'm feeling demotivated, I
Yeah.
have to just drop a message in that group,
Mm.
and that will fill me up with a whole lot of new energy. And I can find each and every domain person there. If I want to start learning game development, I can
Mm.
find there. If I want to
Okay.
start learning blockchain, I can find there. So that's the power of community, so we get a very supportive community that is helping us grow more. So that's the thing.
Great. I mean, this is a really great initiative. I mean, like providing all of the resources and everything to all of you, for all the students, so to learn more
Yeah,
and
definitely.
to
Mhm.
basically create, build things, right?
Yeah.
Great. So also like you just told about the like boot camps that you generally have with the program, right? So can you tell a little bit about the duration of the boot camp, like and also like what's being taught in that particular program or anything?
So like duration of the boot camp is
Mm-hmm.
for like 1 month. Like so it's like 1 month each boot camp. So
Mm-hmm.
it will be like in your summer vacations. So you will get your summer vacations near April to June.
Right.
So you will get a boot camp at that time in your
Okay.
first year. Then you
Mm-hmm.
will get a boot camp of like 15 days in
Mm-hmm.
your winter vacations, because winter vacations are generally 15 days. So
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
that. So they take care of the timings that you get from college. Before scheduling your classes, they will ask you that if you when are your college going to off, like when you have holidays from your college.
Mm-hmm.
And then they are going to decide the timings of your boot camp. So it is
Okay.
nothing like that you will get conflicted, and you will
Mm-hmm.
get problem in getting that boot camp. And
Sure.
also they will provide you the cover letter, so that
Mm-hmm.
to your college
Okay. Nice.
that is that have also have a Google stamp. So
Mm-hmm.
it is a very good thing. Then your
Absolutely.
college understands that okay, you are doing something genuine.
Yeah.
So they will leave you okay, go and attend that boot camp. So that's something great. And yes, so the duration is like summer vacations and
Mm-hmm.
winter vacations
Okay.
from for both the 2 years, first year and second year. After that, there will be a internship thing.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of companies, like all the big companies, major companies, have partnered with Talent Sprint and Google in this, and
Okay.
they will come you for the interviews and they will take you. So it's like you are all sorted up because all the big companies like
Mhm.
Microsoft, LinkedIn, Google, and all the big companies you can name.
Yeah.
So they are all like partnered with the program. So that's something. Yeah.
Great, great. That is also great. I mean, giving you the opportunity with a lot of other companies as well. Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
a really great thing to have. And so, Khushbu, one last thing, like, what are the tips that you would like to give to students who are basically aspiring to apply for this same program? What tips would you like to give to them?
So basically, I will say that don't panic, and don't make this a goal. Like,
Mhm.
don't make this another ITJ that you have to crack it, and there is nothing beyond that. But
Mhm.
if you want to like crack it, I will suggest you just start coding, start learning language. Most preferably, you should start learning Python because they
Mhm.
give a lot of importance to Python.
Right.
I know C++ is also important, and it is a very great language, and I also love it. But the test and everything, and most of the curriculum in this program is
Mhm.
going to be in Python, so it can be helpful for you. Apart from that, I will say that okay, you can start doing competitive a little bit, and if you are in your first year and the applications are still not open, you
Mhm.
can work on something like make a project or something very little project. I know you
Mhm.
can't make something very great in your first year because
Yeah.
you don't have much experience, but
Mhm.
very little project, or maybe willingly take part in competitions that are going around, or maybe hackathons, or maybe events that are going around, or
Mhm.
maybe just get into the organizing committees, or maybe help go out there so that you have stuff to like add in your resume.
Absolutely. Yep.
So yeah.
Great. Okay, great, Khushbu. That's all from our side, and really great having you and inspiring a lot of future students applying to this program and getting into the program. Very nice having you. Thank you for attending this session.
Thanks a lot.
For new programming updates and videos, subscribe to Coding Ninja's channel.